All systems go. Cleared for takeoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation? We are back with another MLB Quick Hit video. Just like every video, we are brought to you by our fine partners over at drafters.com. Make sure you head on over to drafters.com, enter the promo code SHIPIT to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. We got an 8-game slate on both sites today, so let's dive right in. And as always, we're going to start with our top pitchers on the slate. My number one pitcher on the slate is going to be Fastball Freddie Peralta. Facing these Chicago White Sox, Freddie has been absolutely phenomenal. His last 3 starts, 2 of those starts, 13-plus strikeouts. He's striking out both sides of the dish, over 30%. We're picking on this White Sox team, have been for the last several weeks. So Freddie Peralta, fire him up. He is my number one pitcher on today's slate. Number 2 for me, going to be Zach Eflin. Zach Eflin at home in his home ballpark, facing this Guardians offense that has been abysmal over the last, I'd say, 2+ weeks ever since the trade deadline. They got rid of a lot of their pieces. Obviously, still have Jose Ramirez, but Zach Eflin has been pretty good over his last several starts. I like him in this matchup at home, pitcher's ballpark. Zach Eflin is going to be my number 2 pitcher on the day. Number 3 for me is going to be a little bit lower on, a little bit under the radar. I'm not showing him as starting on DraftKings, but I am seeing him everywhere else as a projected starter, and he is on FanDuel. But Brandon Williamson facing these Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh historically this year has struggled against left-handed pitching at home, and Brandon Williamson, man, he was something else his last start out. Over 50 FanDuel points. He was dominant. He's striking out over 30% of right-handed hitters over the last 30 days, and we expect 8 right-handed hitters today in this Pirates lineup. He's right at 27% over the last 30 days, so close to 30, right at 27% over the last 30 days. So give me Brandon Williamson as my low-owned pitcher and my 3rd pitcher of the day. Just to recap, Fastball Freddie Peralta, number 1 for me today. Number 2 is going to be Zach Eflin. Number 3 as a lower-owned option is going to be Brandon Williamson. Now let's jump into our top stacks of the day. Some of our favorite stacks that we'll be playing for me, and it's a rough slate. It's a rough slate when it comes to stacks today. All the bad pitchers are facing bad offenses, or what I deem to be bad offenses. So for me, my number 1 offense of the day is going to be these Houston Astros, who anytime you get Yordan Alvarez, a healthy Jose Altuve back in that lineup, it's going to make it more difficult. We saw them put 11 runs on the board last night, and I think they can get to Chase Silseth today. Silseth has been filthy over his last several starts, playing these Braves, playing these Mariners. But this Astros lineup, when they're healthy, I rival them, with some of those upper echelon offenses. So give me these Astros today against Chase Silseth. That's my number 1 offense. Number 2 for me, going to be these Cincinnati Reds. And Keller slowed down a little bit. I know he was an all-star, striking out less than 20%. Yeah, 20% from both sides of the plate. They have power. They have speed. They don't mind stealing bases with the best of them. Really like these Reds today against Mitch Keller. Coming in number 3 for me today is going to be these Los Angeles Angels facing Jose Urquidy, making his 2nd start. And his first start did not go so well since he got off the IL. The 2nd start since he got off the IL. He got beat around pretty good up there in New York. And I think these Angels can get to him as well today. Give me these Angels as my number 3 offense for the day. And my low-owned offense of the day, man, it's impossible to get these guys right. I'm talking about the Toronto Blue Jays. They're tough to stack. Some days they get 10. Sometimes they get 1. They're very frustrating to stack. But with the limited offense and facing Jameson Taillon, who struggles against power, especially against left-handed hitters, I'm going to take these Blue Jays as my low-owned stack of the day. So just to recap, number 1 for me, it's going to be Astros. Number 2, the Reds. Number 3, the Angels. And my low-owned stack of the day will be these Blue Jays. Let's talk about some of our favorite hitters from these stacks. And number 1 hitter for me on this Astros team is going to be Kyle Tucker. Kyle was amazing yesterday, had over 30 FanDuel points. He profiles very well. Had a monster day yesterday. Hopefully he continues that trend today. Give me some Kyle Tucker. Number 2 for me is going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz has about a 200 expected ISO today against Mitch Keller. Projected that in the 3-hole. He's got power. He's got speed. We talk about him. He's obviously cooled down a little bit since he first burst onto the scene, but I really like him today. Profiles very well against the pitches that Mitch Keller throws. Next up for me is going to be Showtime, Shohei Ohtani. And, man, he is such a phenomenal player to watch. Fun to watch. I think he gets to Jose today, batting in the 2-hole. Hit a double yesterday. Almost need some bombs out of him. I had him on one of my teams, so need him to hit some bombs. But really like Shohei Ohtani, especially against Jose Acurity today. Give me Showtime today as well. Last but not least, going to go north of the border. Toronto Blue Jays, Brandon Belt, lefty power, batting in the 2-hole. Really talked about it earlier. Really like these lefties, especially against Jamison Taillon. So give me Brandon Belt. Should be a little bit lower owned. Great price point for us. I'm going to go with Brandon Belt as my low owned Blue Jay of the day. Before we get on out of here, definitely want to talk about our blast off bundle, our 3-2-1 blast off bundle. There's no better time to get in over here at SHIPIT Nation. If you haven't done so already, make sure you check out the video that Tambo and Hoop did on Friday. Broke down our NFL season and it's upcoming. $53.50 a month will get you from now to the Super Bowl. That's for all sports, not just MLB, not just NFL. We'll do NHL. We'll do PGA. We'll do MMA. We'll do NBA. You get all that, all the ownership projections, everything that we have right here for one price, $321. Breaks out to $53.50 a month. No better time to get in now. I think that's great. We have videos on the site. Hoop and Tambo did a 4-hour tutorial, tells you how to win, bankroll management, process, live finals, how to qualify for live finals. It goes on and on. That's worth $321 itself. So make sure you head on over to ShipItNation.com. Well, that'll do it for Hamwich today. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. My home run call today is going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Make sure you leave your comment in the section below. Double dong, get you one free month here at SHIPIT Nation, courtesy of Ham for SHIPIT Nation for Drafters.com. I am Ham. I'll see you at the top of the leaderboard.